time together. But his university, the University of California at Berkeley, where he's entering his second year, want him to fly back there and start his semester. I think he might be able to negotiate a bit of a leave of absence after that.
Here come the introductions for the women's 400 hurdles final. Krafzik of Germany, 4 consecutive national titles for her. 54.32 in Berlin this year. Sara Gallego, 2.5 seconds improvement since the start of last season. Spanish national record holder, age 21. Amalieu, the Norwegian, 54.68 at best, a training partner of Karsten Warholm, the men's world record holder. And this young woman, also the fastest ever from her country. She broke that record again by 0.1 seconds in the semi-final. Vivi Lehikoinen, former European under-18 champion. Ayamido Folorunso, 2 times World University Games winner. 54.34 at best. Looking very relaxed here ahead of this final, as you'd hope all the athletes are. Victoria Tkachuk with the shades also. Nice to see athletes bringing out some personality in these introductions. So the second of the 2 Ukrainians, Anna Ryshkova, bronze medalist in 2018, and silver medalist back in Helsinki in 2012, 52.96 at best. And she was the fastest ever woman over this event from Ukraine. But Femke BOL, the star of the show, aiming for a double that's never been done at the European Athletics Championships. She won the European indoor title over the 400 flat in Torun in Poland last year. And could she really light things up? Well, Daphne Schippers, the great sprinter, at the same age of 22, won the 100 and 200 double. But this would be more impressive. Karsten Warholm said, good luck, you're going to need it. But BOL, thinking that 400 flat was actually the tougher of the 2 races, she hoped to get a good night's sleep after winning that. But I could just continue throughout the whole race, really waxing lyrical about BOL's achievements. Of course, the great Fanny Blankers-Koen did 100, 200 and 80 hurdles treble for the World Championships in 1948, and then the Europeans in 1950. So what are we going to see from Femke BOL? To be honest, she's 2 seconds at her best in front of this field. So just maybe, even if she's been buzzing since winning the 400, she can still take this title fairly comfortably. So Amalieu on the inside, Folorunso, BOL, Lehikoinen, Ryshkova, Gallego, Tkachuk and Karolina Krafzik will get the biggest roar perhaps from the home crowd. Or will that go to BOL? The final of the women's 400-metre hurdles. So BOL then, watch out for her in the orange and blue of the Netherlands. In lane 3, she heads out on this one lap with those barriers to negotiate. 3rd best all time, the only European who can live with the incredible Americans. Such amazing distances between the top athletes that we've seen at the Worlds and the Olympic Games, of course. As we have a look at going well on the outside is Krafzik. As the likes of Ryshkova and Tkachuk in the yellow and blue of Ukraine try to contend for medals, but BOL, as predicted, she's going to have it all her own way down this home straight. Ryshkova almost in a different galaxy. It's the brilliant BOL with a delightful Dutch double, never done before at the European Athletics Championships. And she almost cannot believe it. And look at that time, 52.67, a championship record, breaking the mark of Natalia Anchuk from 2010, 52.92. No surprise, emotional for BOL, someone who has such incredible inner confidence at the young age of 22. Well, 50 years ago, we got so excited in this stadium in Munich. John Akipua ran 47.82, the first ever sub 48 seconds. And Femke BOL, she has achieved something truly remarkable here at the European Championships.
Great to see two Ukrainians in second and third. Karchuk taking the silver. Zipkova was in the bronze medal position, silver medal position for a while. I think she must have faltered as we were admiring Femke BOL's finish. But a championship record, 52.67. At this point in the season and this point in the championships, Femke BOL smiles, she looks relaxed, she looks like she's enjoying herself. But it was great to see the emotion pour out of her. But more Ukrainian emotion down on the track as well.
As we were talking about, it was almost a separate race for the rest of the field. Karchuk coming through for the silver medal, Ryzhkova the bronze, but challenging right up until the last hurdle was Karolina Kravchuk. She almost got Germany's first medal of the evening. But as we look at the run-in here, as we see Femke BOL at this stage not really that far ahead of the rest of the field, but while the rest are struggling to retain their stride patterns, BOL just pours it on and runs away, and this is really where she wins races over the course of the final 100 metres. As you saw there on the overhead shot, Kravchuk, she was challenging for a medal and then just fell apart prior to the last hurdle, and she just drifted in last place as she went backwards. She just stuttered and almost clambered over. She'd really run so hard over the first 300 metres. But what more can we say about Femke BOL? She's done it all. And that is an absolutely brilliant double. Few people have done it at other championships, Commonwealth Games, Asian Games, but she's the first person to have done a major 400 and 400 metre hurdles double at a championship of this stature.
Karchuk and Ryzhkova sharing a hug there. Ryzhkova, of course, the silver medalist 4 years round, picks up her bronze here, and Karchuk an inspired silver medal. Femke BOL kindly, as we've seen so many of the athletes do, donating her number to a young fan. They can go and put that up on their wall at home and go, maybe I'm going to have a go in athletics.
It almost took that lady as long to undo the safety pins as it did Femke BOL to get round 400 metres. Incredible stuff. I wasn't sure whether she was going to go sub 53 given just how much she's been through at these championships. I think it helped that she had a place straight through to the semi-finals in both, as all of the top 12 ranked athletes did, to help her achieve that double. But someone who broke Yulia Pechonkina's European record last year, had stood since 2003. You wondered whether she would really need to be pushed to a championship record. In the end, she did it all herself. So Femke BOL, from that fantastic performance in the 400 flat.